So this will be part 2. We're celebrating Imbok. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a celebration of nature, connecting more with nature, celebrating life when things start getting back to life, coming back to life, I should say. Everything is still pretty dead here in Western North Carolina. But things are starting to bloom. Like way up high. Way up high. Ouch. You really gotta watch these little thorny things. Yesterday this is where I usually take my Bella, my dog, to go do her business because she doesn't like to be on a leash and do her business. She likes to do it in the privacy of her own privacy. So, yesterday, before I get started on my story, poor baby, I felt so bad for her. She's part boxer, and believe it or not, she has Italian Greyhound in her and Border Collie. Very smart dog. Everybody thinks she's a male. She acts like a male. She lifts her leg up. She does that little dance every time she goes to the bathroom. Anyways, let me show you. Come over here. There's these little thorny things here. You could see them. See them right here? Well, they're all over the place. They got thorns all the way. Yesterday, she was taking pee, and her poor lip was stuck on one of these thorns, and she's looking at me, and it's pulling her. It was so sad. But anyways, she managed to get out. So, this is February 1st, 2023. I had a real shitty dream last night. And I'm a little psychic, whether you guys believe in premonitions, and I can't predict the future, or I couldn't tell you what numbers to play on the lottery, but what I do have, I don't know, maybe you want to say, I'm very connected to the earth and very connected to my feelings, very connected to other people's feelings. And so last night my dream was terrible. I was hanging out with 3 friends. I have no idea who they were. And we were in Hollywood, Florida. That's where I originally grew up. Shout out to my Floridians. And we were in this big building, brand new big building, and it all had Italian marble all over it. And I said, be careful because the floor is really slippery. I said, look, it's like you can ice skate on it. And I started dancing around on there, not really dance, like sliding. And the next thing you know, my so-called friend, I have no idea who she was, fell down the elevator shaft. Oh my God. And I'm trying to pull her out. And I pull her out, and I was afraid to look at her because all she kept saying is, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I looked at her head, and she had a big bump on her head, little blood coming out, and I was holding her, and I was holding her tight, and I said, don't worry. I said, the ambulance will be here soon. Hollywood Memorial Hospital, which was my go-to hospital back in the 70s and 80s. They'll be here very soon. It's a very good hospital. And all I kept remembering is she kept saying, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. And that woke me up. What the hell? God. That's what not what I want to wake up to. So when I opened my eyes, I said, oh boy. I told my husband to be careful today. He's like, no, you be careful. And I should have known right then, just don't even bother going to treatment. Just stay in the house. In fact, something kept telling me, don't go, call, cancel, don't go anywhere. But because I'm the person that I am, I said, no, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. So this morning I called in 2 medicines, my heart medicine and something for my nerves. Gee. And for those who don't know, I suffer real bad anxiety attacks and I don't handle stress very well. Anyways, the girl said, now mind you, they called me and said your medicine was ready. I said, okay. You know, the automated robot things. So she hands me one, my heart medicine. I didn't know which one it was at the time. I said, there should be 2. She looked it up on the computer and she said, oh, your diazepam. I said, yes. Okay, they'll be ready in a few minutes. So I sat down. I told her that I had to go for cancer treatment. So I don't want to be late. She looked at me like I had 5 heads. I sat down. I'm going to say a good 5 minutes. And I'm watching them. There was one lady, got her medicine, left. The place was not busy. And they're just chatting away. One girl was sitting, stuffing her face. Another girl was picking her nose. You know, like nobody had a care in the world. There was like a good 5 of them. More, but I'll say 5 to be fair. Mind you, I'm sitting and waiting. The beautiful, nice girl comes back. Saying that very forget it. And she says, you can't get your diazepam today because you got your pain medicine last month on the 15th. Well, what's that got to do with this medication? It's 2 totally different medications. I didn't really want to argue with her too much. And she said, well, didn't you get the notice? Now, in January, this nice young fella handed me a note saying that the FDA will no longer give you both medicines, 2 basically narcotic or pain medicines, for those who don't know, at the same time. And I haven't gotten them for the same time for years, sadly to say. And I said, oh, okay, whatever. I have intuition, and so it tells me that, you know, you better always have a backup. Better always have a backup plan, people. I'm telling you, have a backup plan. Because the world is going to shit. Shit in a handbasket, as the old people used to say. And so I said, but what does one have to do with another? Well, I don't know. That's just what the FDA, blah, 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 blah. But you can get them. She kept saying, you can get them transferred. You can get them transferred. I said, go, you know what? Go ahead and do all my medicines to such and such pharmacy. Because it seems like you guys don't want my business. Oh, no, it's not that. It's affecting all our customers. Yeah, right. So, what kind of BS is that? Be honest, because I got to the bottom of it. You know, this Italian blood, don't play when I get mad. That's all I'm going to say, don't play. And when I went for my radiation treatment, I was talking to the doctor about it. He didn't seem to care or know anything. And then I talked to the nurse, and she said, oh, yeah, All our medicine comes from China. Isn't that nice to know? And there's a shortage not only on medications, but on pharmacists. They're cutting everybody's hours. They're cutting even the pharmacy store hours. So just a heads up for my cancer patients, cancer friends. Sorry, the nurse kicked in me. Heads up. And that's all I got to say today. You know, I hate to come on here. I want to be happy. I try so freaking hard to be happy. And what happens? I always get served a shit sandwich. Basically, a shit sandwich. With a big shit show. Okay, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for listening. And be mindful of what I said, because I'm not one of these people that listen to the news and dictate and blah, 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 blah. This came from a very good source. So just be mindful of everything, what's going on. Love you guys. We got to be strong. We got to beat this shit. I love yous. Stay strong, because we're always stronger together. Peace out.